Hi viewers, welcome to this channel. Before you watch this video, please subscribe to this channel and comment your opinion. So in this video we are going to execute the part 2 of the MSBI project. Lastly we have executed the part 1 of MSBI projects. So part 1 and part 2 are both for SSIS in MSBI. So here I am going to use the hotel reservation CSV data, so which will be having totally 36,254 rows. So this data I am going to use now, and this data I have uploaded in the Google Drive and the link is in the description. We need to open the Visual Studio with SSIS configuration, and firstly what we are going to do is that we are going to perform the aggregate functions. So you will be having, so for that one what I will be doing is I will be going into the SSIS toolbox, go to the data flow task, drag that one and double click on that one. So go to the SSIS toolbox. Now the source is of CSV file type, that means flat file connection manager, and here I am going to convert that aggregate function of a particular column to CSV file again. So for that one the destination is also flat file destination file. So firstly I am going to drag the flat file source component, and in order to convert that one into the flat file destination that is of CSV file type, I need to create a new empty CSV file and rename that one. So now go to the SSIS window and go to the SSIS toolbox. Now the data which I have shown you should be converted from one type to other type. For that one we need to drag the data conversion toolbox. So and after that we need to use an aggregate component in order to perform the aggregate transformation, and finally we need an flat file destination file. So firstly these are the things. So first configure this flat file source. So click on new and select the source file. So name that one to connection 1 and browse that file. So CSV files, so go to there. So this is my data, hotel reservations. So click that one, select columns, we will be having this one, click OK. So go to the columns. So these are the columns we are having. So this many columns we are having here. So click OK. So connect this one to the data conversion component. So double click on that one and select only one thing. Firstly I will be selecting the number of adults. So this is of string type, but we need a integer type in order to perform the aggregate function. So for that one we will be using the 4-byte unsigned type of data type. So click OK and connect that one to the aggregate component. So double click that one. So select the number of adults here. So here group by means, so this is one of the aggregate operation, group by count distinct. So I'm going to use the count. So click OK. So connect this one to flat file destination and name it to count, because we have counted here, aggregate count. So let this one be aggregate count. So double click on this one. So uncheck this one. So select new. OK. So this one will be open. So the connection manager name is connection 2. Browse the file, select the CSV files. In that what we have created before, select that one, first one. So click OK. So OK. So map these things. So adults to adults, click OK. So now similarly create one more CSV file. Now I am going to copy and paste this one. So rename it to 2. So if you double click on that one, okay. So this is the thing empty. So now go to here again and drag a flat file source. So same one I'm going to use here, copy, paste. So drag this one again, same, copy, paste. So select this one. So if you double click on that one, so connection one we have selected, okay, no problem. So connect this one. So now we need to change this one. So now I am going to use the number of childrens and change it to 4-byte unsigned integer. Click OK. And again here I am going to copy paste the aggregate component and connect this one. So double click. So now uncheck this one. No, number of children, now select that one. So group by count distinct I am going to use this time. So okay. And again flat file destination. So rename it to, so connect this one. So connect this one and rename it to aggregate count distinct. So double click. So new connection you need to select now. So unselect that over. So now let this one be the connection 3. So browse, select second one, okay. So columns okay, okay, override, uncheck that one. So preview, okay, number of children, mapping, okay, click OK, finish. And now, so now I am going to copy these 3 components and paste here, and I will be removing the each and every connection now. So connect the flat file connection manager to this one. So double click on the data conversion component. So unselect this number of children. Go to the average price per room. So go to the data type and select float type of data type. So the name of this new conversion is copy of average price. So click OK. So connect that one to aggregate function, double click on this one, unselect this previous one, go to the average. So now we should not select this average price per room because we have renamed it to copy of average price because we have converted from one form to other form. So select that one, and here you will be having different aggregate function, group by, count, count distinct, sum, average, minimum, maximum. So in the previous case we didn't select this one because we have directly used that one by using that function itself, that is the name itself. That's why we have it showed only 3 aggregate functions, group by, count, count distinct. So if we use the converted name, then it will be showing all these things. So I will be selecting the sum now. So click OK. So drag the flat file destination one more here. So connect that one to this here. So the rename it to aggregate sum. And double click on this one, uncheck this overwrite. So now go to the new, click OK. So connection manager 4, connection 4. So browse for the file. So CSV files. So third one I am going to select now, open. So click on the columns, okay. Click OK. So you can preview, okay. So mappings, okay. Click OK. So finish this one also. Now 2 more there. One is the minimum function. If you look at here, 2 more aggregate functions were there. One is the minimum and another one the maximum. If you want to apply aggregate average also, you can apply that one. So those three things we shall do now. So for that one, what we shall do is that, so we shall copy paste 3 more CSV files, rename this one to 4, 5, 6. So now what I will be doing is now, so I will be copying up to here, paste here. So select this data conversion component, select all, unselect all. So now what I am going to do is that I will be selecting number of week nights. So let that one be the 4-byte unsigned integer. So remove this one and connect this one to here. Select all, unselect. So number of, select the copy of number of weeknights. The operation should be average. Okay. So now I am going to drag the flat file destination, rename it to aggregate average. So select this one, double click, new connection manager. Okay. So uncheck this one. So connection 4, connection 5, let it be. So browse CSV files again. Is the 4th one. Okay. So columns. Okay. So map. Okay. Everything finish. And now 2 more were there. So again copy paste first 3 components. So not this one. So these 3 components. Copy. Paste. So double click on this one, uncheck this one. So coming to the again average price room. So select the float type of data, click OK. So now select all and unselect, and again go to the average, copy of average. So now I want to select minimum of this one. So minimum. So go to the flat files destination and connect this one to this one. So rename it to aggregate minimum. So these are the aggregate functions we will be having in SSIS. So double click on this one. So uncheck this one, new. So connection 6, browse CSV files, 5th one, columns, OK, mappings, OK. So everything fine. So and final one is aggregate maximum. So now what I will be doing is I will be dragging this components to left hand side. So again copy paste from this to this. Double click. So okay, same. Now what I am going to do is I am going to select the maximum operation for this one. Okay, and drag the flat file and connect this one to this one. So now rename it to aggregate maximum. So double click, uncheck this one, new. Okay, so rename this one to connection 7. We can use single connection, but here it will be a problem. We need to select the new CSV files every time. So CSV file 6. So select the columns. Okay, select the mappings. Okay, so everything finished. Now, so if you come to the execution, if you select start execution, so see here everything done safely. So now I will be showing you the output here. So come down, so you can check each and every file. So the first one is count. So 36275 rows totally. So that is the count, and count distinct second one. So 6 only, no repetition allowed here. And coming to the third one, that is the sum. So 3751689. And coming to the fourth one, average. So 2.2043 is the average. And coming to the minimum, so 0 it is showing, 0 is the minimum. And maximum, so 540 is the maximum average price. So this is how you use the aggregate functions in the SSIS. So totally these many aggregate functions. So you are having aggregate count distinct, aggregate sum, aggregate average, aggregate minimum, aggregate maximum. Totally 6 aggregate functions you will be having, and 7th one is group by. So if you use the total data, you will be using that group by. So this is how you execute the aggregate functions. So kindly subscribe to this channel for more updates. Let's meet in the part 3. Thank you so much.